Hey folks, welcome back to Civilization 6 and our Let's Play of the July 2024 monthly challenge, Terra Incognita. When we left off last time, the Kree had encroached on our territory by daring to forward settle us with Hikan, making Poundmaker public enemy number 1. So we got to take him out soonish. There is a possibility to take this city from him without violence using population pressure. We're going to have a golden age next era. Now, if he has one too, we probably can't do it. We might not even be able to do it if he has a normal age. But if we have a golden era or golden age and he has a dark age, we can definitely take the city from him. We do need to get a settler up here, which we're working on. We're working on a bank over here and an armory over here. Uh-oh. The game is frozen. There we go. Okay, an armory over here, followed by... What do we have queued up after that? A trebuchet, which we might upgrade to a bombard once we research it and have some niter. We are working on getting some niter right now. We have a settler in the vicinity of this niter. Now, one thing I'm wondering is whether or not I should settle directly on the niter. We had planned a city here on the lake. So 1, 2, 3. We have to be at least here. But we could go one tile north and settle on the grassland hills, because then we could work the niter. If we got a mine here, we'd have a 3 food, 3 production tile to work very early. It's a little tricky. I'm not quite sure what the right call is. I guess we would have access to some desert hills up here, and I guess if we settled here, 1, 2, 3, we get this iron, maybe, as well as some more crab. And I guess possibly these foxes. We're currently in a scenario where we're fighting this barbarian camp. There are some boats around here somewhere. I think there's a galley and a caravel that we have to worry about as well. The furs here would be nice to get a handle on, and there might be a city on this island as well. There's some good resources around it. That being said, last turn, it's currently turn 70. At the end of last turn, we completed our research, so we need to pick what we're going to do for our next one, and then we need to change our government up. I do think that we need to get production towards settlers in here. So, what do we have that we want? We don't have a harbor yet. 50% production towards settlers we definitely want. We don't have the population for this card. Yeah, so in terms of economic cards, we definitely want to keep campus district adjacency bonuses. I think we swap serfdom out for colonization. And then for our diplomatic policies, this is providing us with a good deal of food and production, or will be once we renew our alliance with Elizabeth. This is providing us with 22 gold per turn because we have insane numbers of envoys. We do have maritime industries in, which is going to help us with our caravel production. I probably should have had chivalry in when I was working on my Black Army, but I didn't have the ability to swap out. So I think this is a good set of policies for us for now. Let's renew our alliance with Elizabeth. Declare friendship. Alliance. We had an economic alliance, so let's ask her to pay us for it, see if she will. She will. We'll take that deal. If we look at our alliance tab, our economic alliance is level 1. So we're getting 1.5 alliances per, or 1.5 points per turn. We don't have a trade route from her. We have, I think, 3 trade routes to her, so I'm not quite sure what's going on, but it's going to be a while before we hit 120 here. Might take the whole 40 turns. I don't really remember what happens when you get to level 2. Benefits added next level. Plus 4 gold from trade routes to your ally, as opposed to, well, we already have that. Bonus envoy point for every city-state with your ally as a suzerain. So we won't get anything from the level 2 economic alliance. That's fine. I still wanted to check it out. We have friendships going with Spain and Tokugawa, so our northeast is basically safe from aggression. Poundmaker here is not our friend. He doesn't hate us. He has no military strength. So he's just expanding. We can deal with that. We're working on this settler now that we have the card in. We're down to 15 turns here. We do have 6 population and a lot of housing. We do want to get the housing as high as possible here. Over here, we're working on the bank. Do we have anything cute after that? No. So I might get a builder here next. We do want to pick up the entertainment district. It would be nice to have the government plaza as well, but I'm not sure about the timing on those. We need a lot more builders, frankly. There's a lot of unimproved tiles that we're working in a lot of places. What do I have after this? The trebuchet? I don't know. We need more builders over here for sure. And 15 turns until this settler. Okay. Then over on this continent, we're about to finish up our commercial hub here. We're working on a caravel here. What are you focused on? There's not a lot of production available here, unfortunately. So it's tough. We could get a trade route from here to Kolosvar, or somewhere else on the continent that has production to help out a little bit as soon as this is done. So I might go straight into a trader here. We are making decent gold per turn, but I want to save that up for levying military in order to get free envoys places and more suzerainties. Okay. Looks like we did recover a tribal village. We have a face-off between these two musketmen, but with the support of this crossbowman, we should be able to take him out. We got an envoy at MOHENJO-DARO. Estragom is starving. No, we fixed that, apparently. Okay, so that's fine. We got some boosts for scientific theory and gunpowder. We've renewed our alliance. And down here off the coast, there's a storm, which hopefully gives Poundmaker some problems. Let's figure out what our next civic is. Taking a look at what's available. We currently have Divine Right, which doesn't do a lot for us. So we could research something like Merchant Republic, gaining more gold in cities with an established governor, more production towards districts. That seems pretty good. Reformed Church doesn't do much for us. So we could go for exploration here. We're not going to get the boost because it's going to take forever to build 1 caravel, let alone 2. We do have a boost here, which would let us get privateers. They have the naval raider ability, which would let us, like, do some stuff on land. We get improvements to camps. I think we have 1 or 2 camps. Niter and coal. That card would be kind of nice. Triangular trade would be very good. So what's more valuable? We have 2-1-1-2. This is 1-2-2-1. So in terms of, like, the inherent effects are valuable here. Colonial offices is pretty good too. Mercantilism is fantastic. We want triangular trade. I think we'll pick up mercantilism, and then we'll double back for exploration and switch governments to Merchant Republic. Colonialism is pretty strong too. We don't need the envoys though. We do need governor titles actually, so hold on. If we go mercantilism, what do we get here? There's a governor title on nationalism, which lets us build a spy and make our units a little bit stronger. We're not doing a lot of fighting. Production towards melee, anti-cavalry, and range units. I mean, that doesn't really help us. We're not building a lot of that. Civil engineering lets us build farms on grassland hills and plain hills. Gets us production towards wonders. And production towards builders. Actually, I think we want to go mercantilism into civil engineering. And then I think we double back for exploration. Like, the plus 10 gold and plus 15% production towards districts is nice, but having access to public works is going to be huge for us. Plus, we get into the industrial era. Okay, a lot of talking, a lot of thinking, a lot of planning. Let's go ahead and go into the next turn and start playing the game. Okay, the number of people living in your empire is truly impressive. Very nice. Okay. So I need to kill this guy ASAP. Can I get him with just this pikeman? I think I can. Okay, that kills him. That gives us space to come on land. You can end your turn there. And look at all these barbarian boats, man. We can start working on them, but they've got 3 caravels. So our 1 caravel is going to have to be really careful and stay in home waters as much as possible until we can build up more Navy. So as much as I'd like to take a shot here, we're going to do basically no damage. So I'm going to take the promotion instead. Let's see. We can get range strength versus land units, which doesn't really help us out. Or plus 10 combat strength when occupying either an improvement that provides defense strength or district. So that's like a fort or a district. Incendiaries is for the attacking district defenses. But Arrow Storm could be good to get plus 7 range strength versus naval units. And we don't have a place to stick him. So I think we'll take Volley with the intent of going towards Arrow Storm if we get the chance to get there. Now, unfortunately, we weren't able to clear this, so it could spawn a unit, but we've got our 2 pikemen here. How many more turns do we have on this guy? 29 turns remaining. Okay. Our settler here can move up the coast. Our scout here can go looking for the barbarians that are over here. Hopefully, these units from Nazca come along with us. We did see a barbarian horse archer over there somewhere. I need to grab this tribal village and hope it's a decent reward. We got a builder. That is actually excellent. Okay. Now, as for you, come on up and take a shot at this musketman. Whittle him down by 23 health. Then you attack as well. There's the kill. Very nice. Okay, so we got a builder with 4 build charges. Oh no, that's not the one we just picked up. This one is the one we just picked up. So we'd like production. Remind me what my Pantheon is. What did I pick up? Production towards districts and cities. Okay, so first district gets a benefit. Let's see. What do we want to do here? So we should we're focusing growth, which makes sense. I think I said I wanted to chop a bunch of jungle tiles. So let's chop and mine here with 2. And then, yeah, we can't build a lumber mill here yet. So we probably chop and mine and then chop and mine on these 2 hills. Let's go after that. As for you, now fishing boats don't give me any production, right? Fishing boats give you +1 food. Well, I need production more than anything. So getting the quarry would be good. And I would love to get this tile. We're not going to get it anytime soon. I don't want to spend the gold on it. I'd love to get this tile and get a lumber mill going. So for now, let's at least get the quarry up. And then maybe we can steal this tile. Can we take that tile from Kolosvar? We cannot. If we had this tile, we could grab that. Yeah, we need production here. So the harbor would help with that. You know what? No, the harbor only gives us gold. We could get it in 8 turns, but we need a navy so badly. Let's at least get the quarry online. Let's work on that. Okay. Yikes. So we got 2 damaged tiles, 2 fertilized tiles, and a population lost here from this catastrophic eruption. We knew that was a possibility, settling next to a volcano. Not much I can do about it. Let's clear this barb camp. Head back for visibility on you. Let's have you heal. Let's see. Let's keep looking for these barbs. They're over here somewhere. There we go. There you are. Now, how much... I'm not the suzerain, so I can't levy their military. But how much would it cost? 1170. Yeah, it gets more expensive each time you do it. So we're nowhere near being able to do that. We are across the river, but this crossbowman can do some damage to me. I need these Nazca units to get over here and fight this guy. So I'm going to try and lure him here so that the Nazca units take the brunt. We take a look at what happened here. Let's see. What got damaged? So that got... This is what exploded. Where did we lose population? I don't see what got pillaged. 1 population lost. 2 tiles damaged. Did I have something here? No, because it would say pillaged, right? If there was a mine there at one point, we lost it. I'm not sure where we lost the population. I don't think we lost population in Buda. So it would have been, it must have been Debrecen. Were we at 7? I guess we were. Okay, yeah, because we were at 6 heading into 7, I think. So we lost a population here. Not a lot we can do about it. Let's see. Now, we finished our commercial hub over here. We did not get the market, so we'd have to hard build this before we get a trader. What makes the most sense to work on here? I think it is the market. That gets us a trader, and we can use it at Page to get a little bit more production going there. I need you to heal up, although I can take, no, that spot's taken. If I could have moved here, I could have taken a shot at this guy, but for now we'll just heal. He did not take the bait and come after me. I can't fight him on my own. I have 30 range strength. And he has, well, he's got 30. But he's got 40 range strength and 2 ranged. So he can just destroy me. I need to move out of his range for now. Alright, so I'm going to come up to this marsh, and then next turn, hopefully that pikeman moves. Because I think I do want to settle here. It gets me the furs, whereas settling, I guess, what does it get me? It gets me the iron, which I wouldn't get. Settling here gets me the spices, but I'm going to have that in this city anyway. So I think I do want to settle there. Let's go ahead and put a city marker there. Then that means probably harbor here. That's a +3 harbor. And that's kind of enough to be going on with. We're going to have a mine there. We're going to have a mine here and here. So maybe an industrial zone here. It's not really central to our empire. But I could use an industrial zone. You know what? It takes so long to do things. Let me think about that later. I think City Harbor is enough to be going on with for now. Alright, so you're going to chop and mine. You're going to get back into the water. Because we're heading over here. Well, we've only got... How long do we have on these guys? We've got 41 turns remaining on them. Yeah, so we could send these pikemen, the musket, and the crossbowmen over. And we could form a little army with our black army here. And our other crossbowmen. And we could take the fight to Poundmaker. We could take this city. It would piss him off. But then it would be our city and not his. What would we get? What does he have here? That's a commercial hub with a market? Yeah, we might take this city from him. And just, like, move the front line here. Because then we could cross the river and come after this city. Taking his capital will be tough because it's got this river protecting it and this mountain. But we could maybe do a short war that takes these 2 cities from him. We're also protected by this mountain range from Polish aggression. So then he's down to 2 cities. And we might be able to wipe him out. It depends on whether we have a casus belli or not. It looks like Cleopatra likes us a lot now that we have a strong army. Let's see if we can declare a friendship with her. No, not yet. Okay. How am I doing on open borders with everyone? Let's start over here. So, open borders. Alliance. I do not have open borders with her, so let's make that deal. What do you want? 2 gold for 30 turns? Hell no. Well, actually, that's worth it. Because we might be able to get a friendship out of her that way. Open borders, open borders. We don't have open borders with Trajan. He wants 3 gold? No, you're too far away. And we have open borders with you. We don't have open borders with Poland. What do they want for open borders? Yeah, too much. Never mind. Okay. What else are we doing here? We can explore this a little bit with our crossbowmen. Oh, we've met another city-state. And once again, we're the first to meet them, so we get a free envoy. Non-Madal. It's going to give us +1 culture in our capital. And their suzerainty bonus is your district's honor next to lake or coast tiles provide +2 culture. Not bad in certain situations, but I don't think we've optimized for that. We're planning to have a city here, but our only district's going to be over here. That's a mountain. We could have a district here and here, which would get us +2 culture from that suzerainty. And then I think we're planning a city over on this lake as well. Yeah, right here. So we could have a district there and there, perhaps. That could work out. We don't need it right now, however. They also gave us a quest to train a musketman. I'm not sure whether levying a musketman counts. I think it does, because I think we got a unit that way in a previous episode. I need you to get into the water and hook up with these guys. So where can you get into the water? Over here? I guess that's fine. And we'll go to the next turn. The epic speed really does stretch out the game. It makes it a little bit slower. We're going to go ahead and build this quarry. What else can we do? We could, if we got this tile, we could get a really nice lumber mill there. Do I want to do that? What is this? This is plains. We could set up a farm triangle here if we had that tile. We're not going to get a commercial hub in this city, so we might end up with a campus there. But I don't know what else we would build in terms of districts for this city. It just needs so much production, so probably an industrial zone, which means like here maybe, or maybe here. No, that's not in the city. I can't build on either of those. So I guess, yeah, it just doesn't have great land, unfortunately. So I'm not sure what other districts we would build. I would like to get a lumber mill there, though, and I think that's good enough that it's worth... so it's $295 if I buy it with this city, but it's only $195 if I buy it with this city, and then I can swap it over. So I think we get a lumber mill there for some more production. Yeah, we've only got 13 production in this city. It's just going to struggle for a while until we can get, like, the shipyard up, but that's so far off. All right, let's go to the next turn.
The real use of gunpowder is to make all men tall.
Okay, so we've unlocked the musketmen and quarries receive +1 production, plus we got a governor tile. That's actually really useful for us because this quarry we just built goes from a 2-2 tile to a 2-3 tile. Next, let's get over here and get this lumber mill set up. As for you, move out of the way and let this crosswoman come and take a shot over here. They don't have a way to replenish their stocks anymore. So it's kind of wasteful to just leave those levy units there, but we're down to like 20 turns on them. So just kind of like claiming this area while they heal up is fine, I think. You're going to move here and settle a city next turn. I can't deal with the barbarians over there, and I can't levy Nazca, so we're going to head over in this direction to scout around, I think. I want to get in the water here. It's risky. Let's come to here first. Take a look around. You definitely get in the water and swim down to meet your friends. You can explore around Nan Madal a little bit while he's healing. Let's have you come to here. There's some niter here. That's very interesting. Any luxuries? I don't really see any. As for you, we did the chop. Now let's do the mine. That's right, I can build Cahokia mounds. I gotta remember that I can do that with my builders. So flat land is a good place to put Cahokia mounds. We also got our governor title. Governor Amani is established here, so that puts us at 3 envoys, making us suzerain, right? I think so. Where's Musket? Yes, we are the suzerain, which means we get +1 amenities in cities with a commercial hub district, which is a lot of our cities. That's nice. What else are we doing here? Tribal village discovered. There's a tribal village up there, but we don't have a unit in range. We met the Anshan city-state, another scientific city-state. Okay, so we got an envoy there, granting us even more science. Where's Anshan? What is their benefit? +2 science from each great work of writing, +1 science from each relic and artifact. So, not useful to us. Not really worth putting envoys in there. We did go to a new turn after getting open borders with her. Will she take our friendship now? Not yet. Okay. We could establish a resident embassy, which would probably do the trick. Do I want to spend 75 gold on that right now? I mean, having more friends is good. We can get more alliances, too. Didn't I have some sort of benefit from an alliance? Not at war, plus 15 science. There was something about alliances. Not that. Not that. Not that either. Okay. I thought there was something. Should I be... I mean, I don't have trade routes with these guys. So there's no real point, and I'm not going to have trade routes with them anytime soon. So it doesn't feel like there's any real point in getting alliances with them. Like, if I was going to get an alliance with Tokugawa, what would it be? Military alliance could be fine, but we're not going to have trade routes for science, culture, or religion. We can save that alliance for when we need it. And as for Cleopatra, I don't know that we need to invest in becoming her friend. She's on the other side of the continent from us, right? She could be coming over here soon. We might want to, well, we can't reasonably expect to claim the entire continent for ourselves. Yeah, I don't think we spend on that. Let's instead go to the next turn. Okay, gentle eruption in our territory. Didn't do too much damage after the catastrophic one 3 turns ago. You keep taking pot shots at this galley. Yeah, the galley isn't too strong, so the crosswind can actually do something about it. You found this city. They get quite a lot of tiles here. Yeah, not bad. So... Pest here can get to work on its harbor. Or we could have it work on a caravel. 80 turns out is a lot, but... Well, yeah, I mean, we need that navy. 27 turns for a harbor, though. I think that's okay. We have a governor title, don't we? Did we get a governor title from something? No, 0. I was wrong about that. I misunderstood. They do have walls, though, so we can take shots with the walls as well as our crossbowmen if these guys come on up. We could maybe bait them into range if we, like, put a unit in the water. They have insufficient amenities, but they're just going to have to deal with that for now. What else are we dealing with here? Okay, for you... Now, I was planning to chop and mine, but I think chop and Cahokia Mound might be the way to go. Because this flatland is a good place for it. So I think we'll do that instead. Let's have you swim over in this direction. I should be more careful about swimming because there could be barbarians around. Looks like we've picked up another tribal village. Very nice. Let's see what the reward is this time. Another builder. That's actually great. Okay. Why don't we get ourselves the amber online here? There's some gold per turn. I'm not sure if we're working that tile, but the amenity should help out some of our cities. Now that you've improved 2 amber resources, you have the opportunity to create an industry around them. That's great. We can do that next turn. We got our free builder out of that. Gentle volcanic eruption. All right, let's go to the next turn. Looks like we might want a city on that island for the tobacco. Down here by Nan Madal. There's niter and tobacco down here, so no fresh water, but we could get fresh water if we want it from... Where is it? It's one of the science ones, right? Or is it... Do we already have it? Where is it? It's from MOHENJO-DARO. And we only need 1 benefit to become suzerain. So you know what? I'm actually going to put an envoy in here. to become suzerain. Or should I save that for next era? No, I don't think we're getting era score from this. Yeah, full housing from waters if they were next to a river. I think we grab that. That has apparently revealed something to us. There's a... Okay, so there's another barbarian galley up here, and there's a tribal village which we could claim. We've got a couple of tribal villages up here. It might be worth sending this guy across the water for now to go claim those while we mess around with these guys trying to heal up and deal with barb galleys and whatnot. You're still healing. Let me move this guy over to prepare to get on land and join him. I think that's fine. You keep scouting, I think. Oh, we found somebody. Okay, that's not good. Our crosswoman is in trouble. So we can escape into the water if we need to. Let's open up with a shot and see what we can do next turn. Yeah, I think remove feature and then Cahokia Mound here. You're going to build a lumber mill that provides some additional... Yeah, now we're only at 14 turns here because now we're up to 16.5 production per turn. That's a much better scenario. And then when we build our... And why can't I build this? Oh, this city already has an industry. So where's our other amber then? Hold on. Where do we have a second? Aren't we getting that from like... We're getting that from here, from Cahokia, aren't we? Amber. Well, this doesn't help me. So if we get this amber at Kosovar, we could build an industry there. There's a ton of amber, so we're not going to have a monopoly on it. But I think... Yeah, I think we're getting it from Cahokia, so we don't actually own two. Which means coming down here and getting this... Well, then we'd have to purchase this tile, though. But still, industries are powerful. Is it worth buying that tile? How much is it going to cost me? 300 gold to get that tile online? I don't think it's worth it. I think we're going to have plenty of industries later, so we'll hold off on that for now. So since you can't build an industry here, what can you do? So Cahokia Mounds benefit from adjacency to districts. Cahokia Mounds. It's +3 gold, +1 amenity from their first mound improvement. +1 food for every 2 adjacent districts once feudalism is discovered. For every adjacent district once placeable parts. Provides +1 housing. So we want it to be next to 2 districts if possible. That is not going to be possible in this city. So it might not be worth building one here. I think we're better off going for a farm triangle here. But I could still harvest this rainforest for a quick boost to my population. I'm not sure it's worth it. In terms of tiles we're working, everything is improved already. So... I don't want to spend money on tiles. The only thing I could really do here is harvest and then farm, and then move him down to work on somebody else. Or I could send him up the coast here. You know what? That might be more valuable. Like, chopping here would get a little bit of production and food. But it's not as valuable, I think, as working on, like, the niter mine and the horses. And maybe something like the quarry here. I think that's a better use for this builder. Now, the problem is I don't really want to get taken by this barbarian, so I have to come up on land. But we can start moving now with this builder. I think that's fine. I think that's a good plan for how to use him. We know about that. We can sell off our amber if we want to, but I don't think I do since this city is having... Is it having amenity problems? No, it's got 4 amenities. So maybe it just takes a turn for amenities to get redistributed. So maybe I can sell my amber. There's a drought over in Egypt. That's fine. Yeah, you know what? Let's sell our amber here to anyone but Poundmaker. We'll sell it to Cleopatra. That might make her like us enough to get that friendship next turn. And then in terms of production, over here... what did we do? What did we just finish? We completed the market. Okay. So now we need a trader. And I think that is worth purchasing right away. Because then I can work on the bank. So let me get the bank there, and let me purchase the trader in Page. 540 gold. That's a lot, but we should be able to get some additional production in here now. And now the city's starting to come online. Now that we've done the improvements, we've got the industry, we're going to have a trade route. Now the city's going to have enough production to come online. All right, next turn. Looks safe enough to get in the water here. We'll do that next turn. Looks like we got the boost for economics by building some banks. Our gold per turn's up to 136 per turn. Very nice. I was going to send you across the water to go scout out some villages. So let's do that. I'm not sure. Can I don't think I can get on land from here. So I can get on land from here, I think. As for you, go ahead and get in the water. You take a shot and kill this galley. Nice. Nicely done. We have to deal with this guy. Let's get you in range. Let's get you on land, and you can't do anything else. Now you could get in the water to run away, but then he turns on this musketman. I think we're better off doing damage here and then healing up. Oh, you got a promotion. Very nice. Very nice. You're near the city center. So we were going to build the Cahokia mound here. I think that was the idea. So you'll get something else from being adjacent to a district here. And we might get like an industrial zone here, because like if we take a look, it should have at least one adjacency from the horse. And then now why doesn't it get mine adjacencies? I guess we don't have mines here. So if we build another mine, this goes up to plus. No, we've got, oh, that's a Cahokia mound. So mine, that's 2. Yeah, it would only be a +2, but it might be worth doing. I don't know. We'll think about that later. We've got more coffee, tobacco, and spices we're going to get here. 1, 2, 3. 1, 2, 3. 1, 2. Yeah, so we could also use... we planned a campus here. And then, yeah, we have a lot of things planned. I was going to say it would be nice to get a theater square to boost our border growth, but we're better off getting a theater square here if we can figure out a place to put it, which I don't think we can. And we already have plans here for a +3 campus and the entertainment district, so getting more stuff here is going to be challenging. Yeah, we know about the trade route capacity, so let's go ahead and figure out what's our best route that won't be plundered. So if we go to Buddha, we get 2 food and 3 production, and that's the highest production thing we have. I don't want to cross the water because we'll probably get plundered. This gets us a road. It's really close. We get 2 food, 3 production. I think we just do... Oh, no, that is across the water. Hold on. What about... All right, so Cahokia gets us 2 production. But again, we're likely to get plundered. What do I have with myself? So if I go to Kolazar, I get 1 food, 2 production. I mean, it's not the best, but it's safe, so I'm going to take that. And then once we have a navy, we can do some better trade routes. Okay, what are we doing with you? You've got 2 turns left. We got our lumber mill here. I guess we chop and mine here, and you head north to go up to this city. Okay, all right. Choose production in Estergom. What did we just finish? The bank? Okay. We're growing slowly. We have plus 1.4 food. So we need some more farms. We need this farm triangle up and running or something. So I think we could go for the government plaza, which would let us build... I gotta remind myself what that lets us build. Government Plaza lets us build We could build like... We don't need... I don't think we get the Ancestral Hall. Is it the Warlord's Throne? Yeah, this is the first one. Capturing an enemy city grants a plus 20% bonus production in all cities for 5 turns and awards a governor title. All of that would be great. And then I think we're up to the second building as well. So, like, would it be War Department? All units heal up to 20 hit points when they eliminate a unit. I mean, that would be really nice. We would also get a bonus to production and amenities from building the thermal bath. And I think the production, the 2 production to these 3 cities is kind of nice. Versus, we're not going to war yet. So I think we go after our entertainment complex here. And delay the government plaza a little bit. All right, so there's our decision made. Let's go to the next turn. Okay, so no more galleys for you to shoot at right now. Let's heal you up. Let's get you on the land. We can take a risk here and swim out a little bit. No barbarians showed up. That's great. You can come down here to try and get based with this musketman. You take a shot. You could survive one more hit. We could take volley here, but then he'll hit us. I think it's better to do the attack and then kill him. Yeah. We'll get these units back together. You're gonna chop and mine on the... Yeah, okay, that'll work on our bank and our population. You can now safely get in the water to swim up to Pest. Let's go to the next turn. Okay, you're sort of... you're healed up, so let's have you explore a little bit. Let's see what else is on this island. Let's have you head towards that tribal village. Let's have you come along the coast here. Oh, there's some jade. That makes this city even more attractive. What are you doing? You're coming down to reunite with your friends. You're going to take your promotion. I think range strength versus land units makes sense here. You're going to start healing up, and we'll see what's down in the tundra. You're going to build a mine. And you're going to swim up the coast here. Very nice. Okay. We don't need to send anybody envoys right now, so we'll go to the next turn. And pretty soon here, we need to start, like, really spamming out settlers. Like, once we have this caravel, we can start building settlers over here and escorting them across the water. This settler is intended for that city. Once we get to 10 here, I am going to put down a harbor here, so we'll be working on that. But that'll let me produce boats out of Buddha as well, if I need to. All of that seems strong. We do have the settler card in, so if we wait too much longer, the AIs are going to start crossing the ocean, so we got to start getting settlers out now. Let's explore with you a little bit. So what do we have on this island? We've got olives, furs, there's more iron, there's diamonds there, so like a city on this stone could be pretty good, right? We get fresh water from our suzerainty, and then we have access to... We're not quite close enough for the tea or the salt, but we could get a city up here as well if we settled here. We'd have access to the olives, the furs. The reef lets us place a decent campus somewhere like there, because it gets the reef and the mountain. And then we don't have a great harbor from this location, because we only like got the crab. What if I settled here? Then I could have a harbor here. I'd still have access to the furs and the olives. 1, 2, 3. I'd still have access to this tile for an eventual campus. I think, like, putting something here makes sense. So, like, city center harbor. Right? And then eventually a campus here. That's a +3 campus from the mountain and the thing. That could be a campus for Pesht as well. We haven't really decided on much besides the harbor here. But yeah, that could be a good place to settle. Go ahead and grab me a tribal village. 112 gold. Very welcome. I'll take that for sure. How much, out of curiosity, how much would it cost me to purchase a settler right now? 1,020. So I can purchase a settler next turn. And we can decide which of the things we've looked at is most important, most valuable, most reasonable for us to settle next. Probably the one with the highest like food and production around it. We could also get a city up here somewhere. Let's take a look. Yeah. Like we could settle the salt, then we get the tea and the rice, the diamonds. We can build like commercial hub, harbor, or we also get access to this gypsum if we buy those tiles. That could be pretty nice. If Mohenjo-Daro, we might get one of them, right? So like settling on the salt could be good as well. Let's put a potential city there. And then we would do something like harbor commercial hub, maybe. Yeah, we have to have the harbor in order to make the commercial hub adjacency work. But that could be a decent city. We've got a lot of cities planned. We just like there's so many things we need. First and foremost, this caravel has got to come out. We've got to have some naval presence. It's taking forever to build things on epic speed, but you know, it is what it is. It's making the game interesting, that's for sure. What else have we got? Let's get you up and onto this niter for sure. Or do we want to go for the pasture first? I think mine on the niter is the better call. And then let's get you up on land. I don't like having you in the ocean that far away from any potential help. Let's scout with you since you're at full health. You can do a little bit of scouting as well. There's a nice tribal village. We'll pick that up for another 60 gold. And there's another tribal, another barbarian camp for us to clear. We're across the river, so and they have to move up onto the mountain, so we're relatively safe for next turn. And I feel like that's gonna have to be the episode. We're gonna have to call it there. There's also another really nice city for this tobacco and niter here. There's just, I need about 15 settlers. I need about 15 settlers and I need them now. We'll get one at the start of the next episode. But that's gonna be it for this time. As always, thank you guys so much for watching. Hope you're enjoying this playthrough. I know I say that every time, but like this monthly challenge thing is such a blast for me because it forces me to commit to playing a full game and to playing carefully on a difficulty that I normally don't play on, and without cheating or anything. So it's really rewarding to play, and the sense that I'm like doing the right things and working my way towards victory is very rewarding as well. So I hope you guys are having as much fun watching and listening to my thought process as I am playing, and I hope to see you next time. Take care.